Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, sincere Akim of the hopeful elect. Basically, this is just a quick rendition of the spirit we need to be in going into 2017. All right, as we all know, 2016 was the year of the push. We saw a lot this year. A lot of the prophecies, the Lord speaking through the prophecies. Um, you know, um, we saw a lot of guys get pushed out this year. A lot of guys who weren't of the elect, or who were weak, who were getting weak in the spirit, who didn't have faith. All right, Satan got to them and basically pulled them out, man. Satan sifted a lot of different dudes, man. So going into 2017, man, what manner of spirit are you to be? Well, the spirit has been on the apostles, starting with Apostle Tahar, that we need to be on fire, man. If you ain't on fire, the Lord's gonna spool you out, man. He gonna get rid of you. All right, and you gotta have godly fear, man. That fire got to be also with fear, man. All right, you on fire because you fear the Heavenly Father. All right. It's time to tighten up, man. Like the brothers always say, it's not the time to lighten up, but to tighten up. All right, Apostle Gabar just did his lesson. All right, concerning the oil. Now it's time to turn up those lamps, man. Trim the lamps, man. Be as one of the wise virgins and not the foolish. Or the foolish, they spend up their oil, so now they're not on fire anymore. All right, so they fell out. They went back into the world. A lot of them that's still out there teaching, they teaching false doctrine. So we got to be on fire, man. We got to make sure we fervent in the spirit, and we got to make sure we diligent. And one thing that you will see is that fire and diligence work hands in hand. There's no fire there if you're not diligent. So coming into 2017, man, we got to push even harder, man. Yeah, this year the decree went out to make 2 videos, a week, for all brothers that have been in for a certain amount of time. But hey, man, it should be at a pace where you could do way more than that now, man. Especially going into 2017, where we getting ready to see major events that's about to take place. All right, there's so much going on right now, man. This is the last day of 2016. Allegedly, according to the so-called white man and his changing of the times. But for this past year, stuff been going on, man, and it's leading to something even greater for the new year. So we got to be on our P's and Q's, man. We got to be on fire, man. We got to be watching, constantly watching. All right, we want to be the servant who the Lord comes back finds so doing what? Doing the work. Watching and doing and feeding the sheep, man. All right. So this basically just is encouragement, admonishment. All right. It's for edification of the hopeful elect. Newer brothers that's coming in. Get on boat, man. Get on boat. All right. Do what you got to do, man. Get your study on. All right. We're constantly getting the scriptures, man. And if you're a part of a camp, man, do exactly what the camp leader, the camp head tells you to do, man. All right, get in line. All right, because this ride we finna go for in 2017 is about to be really bumpy, man. All right. So this is I'm gonna start off with Revelation 3:14. It says, "And unto the angel of the church of the Laodiceans write, these things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of the Most High. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would though, Shalakia, I would thou wert cold or hot. Meaning, there's no straddling the fence, man. Either you all the way with this thing, or you totally not in this thing, man. All right? And that's just what it is, man. You either gonna be with this thing or you not, man. The Lord he ain't finna play games with nobody, man. And I'm talking to myself, man. This goes for us all, man. He ain't playing games with nobody, man. All right? You don't want to be one of those guys who the Lord takes that oil and the spirit from, man. Have you looking bugged out there, man. Just like the dudes, the jokers, the shady bunch. You know, you see what happened to those clowns, man. All right? And watch for their end. Watch how they're gonna end up, man. 2017, don't any of those dudes know what the Lord got in store for them, man. They just gonna keep doing what they doing until that day finally meets them. All right? And those guys were all lukewarm dudes, man. All right? They got lukewarm. They were on fire at one point, but then they lost the faith, man. They got dimmed, man. All right? So it says, so then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Yeah, man. And we're damn near at the finish line. Why would you start to dense up right before you get past the finish line, man? You know? If anything, you should be trying to sprint. You should be trying to go as fast as you can to make it to that finish line, man. You know? So basically, you got to be on fire, man. All right? You got to be on fire. And that, and like I said, once again, I'm even applying that to myself, man. There's always so much more you can do in this thing, in this truth. You can be constantly pushing out information, getting into the prophecies, you know, going into edifying lessons, man, going into the history, whatever the case may be, man, if the spirit is on you. All right? So let's go from there to this is Romans. Let me come out of there real quick. I'm gonna come to this. This is Romans chapter 12 and 11. It says, not slothful. Matter of fact, I'll start up just to read into it. Romans 12 and 10, be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love. And that's another thing we ought to stress, man, is that all brothers be affectionate with each other with brotherly love, man, with charity, man. Show love with your brothers, man, because we all we have, man. This is the body of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, so we got to treat each other with love and respect, man. All right, it says in honor, preferring one another. All right, we got to, you know, lift each other, uplift each other, you know, honor each other. And it says not slothful in business. Okay, your business is what? Your duties, man, your works. All right, that's the business that we're a part of, man. We're a part of a labor. All right, you guys like to say we're a part of a cult. Cult means what? Worship. Another aspect of worship means to serve or to labor. All right, to work. All right, we're working towards the salvation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, we're putting in that work. We're laboring. We're cultivating so that we can be found worthy. All right, so we can't be lazy in our cultivations, our labors, our works, okay? Because Yahweh Shai is in charge of this business here, man, by way of his Father, the Most High, Yahweh. Okay, and he's not gonna put in charge of his business a bunch of lazy ass dudes, man. All right, somebody that's constantly working, man. They constantly preoccupied, man. They ain't just sitting on the clock, man. All right. It says not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Now, when you look up the word fervent, it's from the Greek word zeal, and it means to boil with heat, be hot. Okay? So to be fervent in spirit means to be hot, man, to be on fire, man. All right? And this, brothers have covered this all year, man, starting with the apostles. Well, it got to be reiterated, man. All right? Because this is the spirit that we need to be in for 2017 when all hell is breaking loose, when prophecies are speaking. We got to be constantly out there prophesying, man. Some of the elect, it might still be some of the elect left that are still in the world that got to wake up. So we got to be out there on our P's and Q's doing what we got to do, man. All right? Keep planting, keep watering until the whole entire field is sprang up of the fruit, man. All right? So that's what it means when the Lord said he would rather that you be cold or hot. All right? If you cold, that means don't have anything to do with this, man. All right, go and be a damn Black Panther like that clown, the nigga who was supposedly down with the truth, and now this nigga's a straight up Black Panther, man. That nigga didn't have no faith, man, and he might be an agent too, man. Esau might use that dude to tie the Israelites in with these other carnal black, so-called black organizations, man. We ain't a black organization, man. All right? It's rather that the Lord wants you either to not have anything to do with this or to be all the way into this, man. This is your life, man. This is your breath. All right? Nobody wants to drink lukewarm soup, man. All right, lukewarm. You don't want to eat lukewarm cereal with lukewarm milk in it, man. All right. So let's go here now. And basically, the Lord's gonna try your works, man. And if you on fire, then more than likely, matter of fact, let's just read it, man. This is 1 Corinthians 3, and I'm gonna start at 11. It says, "For other foundation can no man lay that is laid, which is Yahushua Mashiach. Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is." All right? Now, if you on fire and the Lord is going to try it by fire, fire can't burn fire, man. Okay? So if you on fire and the Lord is trying you with fire, guess what? The fire is not going to affect you. All right? But if you ain't on fire, that's where your foundation gets burnt up, man. And now you got to literally get cleansed by the now you got to be tried by the actual fire, the literal fire, man, which is that missile fire, man. So think of it like this: you working because you don't want to feel the missile fire, man. All right. It says, if any man's work abide which he have built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. And that reward is what, man? You're gonna get the kingdom. You're gonna get salvation. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss. But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. All right. So you want to be the man whose work is tried by the fire and is still standing strong, man. All right. So you want to be zealous, man. You want to have that zeal, it should be burning in you. All right. Now, this is from Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9. And this is Jeremiah, right? This says, then I said, I would not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name, but his word was in mine heart, as a burning fire shut up in my bones. And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. All right? So this word got to be in your heart as a burning fire, man. And this word is a fire. And when you go out there and you constantly speaking, you're actually purifying the jakes that are coming from out of the darkness, man. And then those that come against the men of the Lord, you're burning them in the spirit, man. You're burning them up. All right. That's why Jeremiah also said it's not. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it. Jeremiah 23 and 29. If you on fire, you constantly got this word in your spirit and your mind, man, and you're constantly, bringing the word out, man. Yeah, Jeremiah 23 and 29. Is not my word like as a fire? So if this word is in you, you constantly enter this word. You're on fire, man. Saith the Lord Yahweh, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. Yeah, man. Jeremiah, is that 5 and is that 14? It says, wherefore thus saith the Lord power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire. Okay, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. And that's when we out there, rebuking our people. We going back and forth with these different guys like James White the Edomite and No Class Alone. These other false Israelite groups. Hey, man, the Lord put the word in our mouths like fire, man, and we roast these niggas, man. Whoever rise up against the Lord, man, they get roasted, man. Hell, the fire kind of got turned up on Tommy Sotomayor, man. If he don't repent, he gonna get fire. He gonna get the literal fire on him, man, for speaking against the word of the Most High. All right. And those that are on fire were the ones that responded to that dude, man. You don't disrespect the word of the Most High. We're not going to let that happen, man. We going to defend the gospel, man. All right? And that's another indication of brothers that, that are fervent in the spirit, man. They're constantly defending the gospel. All right? So, going back to fervent, being fervent in the spirit, and this is Romans 12 and 11. Another scripture precepted dealing with being fervent is Acts 18. Now, who was this talking about? This was Apollos. All right? Apollos, this guy, he was another dude who was on fire, and he diligently taught the word, but he was fired. He was on fire when it came to teaching the baptism of John. All right? So this is Acts 18 and 24. It says, and a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexandria, an eloquent man and mighty in the scriptures, came to Ephesus. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in the spirit, he spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord, knowing only the baptism of John. So how much more are you to be fervent in the spirit when you have the entire word of the Most High, man? When you got Genesis to Revelation, when you have the understanding of all those books, man. So that means you got to be even more diligent, man. He was diligent just dealing with the baptism of John, man. And Aquila and Priscilla, as we read on, had to, open up his understanding and teach him even more. They had to open up, other scriptures to him. All right. So it says, I'm going to read it again. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in the spirit, and he spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord. So that's they're indicative of each other, man. Being fervent in the spirit and teaching diligently. Elder Apostle Tahar, that man's been fervent in the spirit and teaching diligently for over 30 years now. And he's also encouraging other brothers, all the men under him that came up under him to be, to do the same thing, man. Follow after his footsteps of being diligent. Why would you not want to follow that example, man? Look how much fruit came from it, and how much more now that we're coming into the last days of the last days, man. All right. So we gotta turn up that heat, man. All right. We gotta be on fire, man. That means constantly praying, getting those deep, praying that them spirits, get away from you, man. Stay prayed up so you can spiritually shield yourself of these different demonic spirits and energies, man, that's out there. So basically, that's the basis of this lesson, man. All right, we gotta turn up, man. Don't turn down, man. All right, let's get in this thing, man, and keep it rolling. All right. So that was it on that. Hopefully this was edifying. Hopefully it was also encouraging. For the Akim. And I also, it was did to encourage myself as well. So I know 2017 is about to be a major, serious year, man. And as many as dudes that got pushed out this past year, we already know the Lord ain't finished, man. So let's stay strong, man, and let's endure until the end. All right, and let's not look back. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, sincere Akim, of the hopeful elect. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.